freshwater wetland, Post Cove and adjacent Pratt Cove. This area is a freshwater tidal marsh. The Connecticut River at this point, while it's freshwater, is affected by the tides on the coast every day. This area is a protected nature sanctuary, the home of many wetland-dependent birds. Among them, the great blue egret, white and snowy great blue heron. As we go by, we'll look out to see if we can see any of them today. Don't see anything in the first cove, but as we get across, it's also the home of mute swan, the white swan. Quite a few solo pairs out here with their babies swimming around most every day. But not today. Right over on the far side, you'll see a platform with a nest on top of it. That's a osprey nest, and you can see sticking up, there's a baby osprey sticking up out of the nest. Okay, now coming up on the right-hand side out in the water, there's a pair of swans. Swans mate for life, and they probably have their babies. The babies are called cygnets, and they're probably with them. There, there's two of them at least there. You can see them out the right-hand side. Oh, there's three cygnets. Oh, and there's a great blue heron flying over the wetland right now, mid-train. He's in flight. Yeah, see him going out to the other side of the wetland, out the right-hand side of the train, way up in the air. And there's an egret that just landed, a white egret. Rear of the train, you probably can see him. This area supported many piers and warehouses and accommodated the great riverboat steamer. The Deep River docks were the receiving and shipping points for many different raw materials and finished products. The landing area was also the home to the Denison Brothers shipyard, where over 65 schooners were built for use in the coastal and West Indies trade. And from 1845 to 1931, this dock area was also a daily stop for the Hartford to New York steamboat. That overnight journey took about 13 hours. Coming up on the left-hand side of the train, that's opposite the river as we pass through the Deep River landing, you will see the original Deep River freight station. This historic structure was dates back to 1890 and was listed on the National Register of Historic Places. You'll also see one of the very close clearances out the left-hand side. It's a green boxcar. You can see why we ask you to keep your hands and heads inside the window. We will return to Deep River Landing later on to make our boat connection, but first we'll continue north to the end of today's run in North Chester. And out the right-hand side now, you can see the riverboat, the Becky Thatcher, awaiting our return. And the river outside that you see on the right-hand side is the Connecticut River. Connecticut River is about 400, a little bit more than 400 miles long. Starts up with the Canadian border with the United States. That runs down from New Hampshire and Vermont, down through Massachusetts, down through Connecticut, and ends in Long Island Sound, opens up in the Long Island Sound at Old Saybrook. Also, if you look out the right-hand side of the train up at the 1 o'clock position, you can see a gray stone structure up there. That's the Gillette Castle. It's on the other side of the river. Built by a Mr. William Gillette, no relationship to the razor company. So Mr. Gillette was a very famous stage actor in the late 1800s to early 1900s. And he built that in 1914 through 1917 as his retirement home. We'll get a few better views of it as we go up, and those of you who are going on the boat will learn a lot more about the castle.